Alright, I finished editing the Phasmo video technically today, or so it's 12, so yesterday, but actually the day before. It's time and shit, right? I finished doing that. Still need to make a thumbnail, but instead of making a thumbnail, for some reason I decided to not play my game, not eat food, but to edit a completely different video. It's the part 2 to the comedy, the really bad comedy shows. Those were horrible, but I enjoyed watching them, so I'll probably watch some more on stream. Am I gonna make it a series? I don't know. They're really fun to watch people do dumb shit, or just like make horrible jokes. And I don't know, I feel like the reactions to them will eventually get dull and very repetitive, so that's something to think about. Anyway, finish editing that. When I know I talked about this before, like editing a reaction video is like so easy. Once you know your way around cuts and getting rid of dead air, but not giving it no dead air, because if it's just back-to-back talking, that gets annoying. Like you can't, it doesn't feel right? It's just like way too fast. So getting rid of a lot of dead air while also keeping the right amount, and that's it. Anybody with the most basic editing software can make a reaction video. Ah, Hazel. Anyway, and it feels very cheap, but it's working really well. I released the part 1 to that Phasmo video and the part 1 to the Bad Comedy Club, and the Bad Comedy Club has like what, 138 views, and then the Phasmo video has 41. So as much as I don't like it doing better, it does do better. I still want to keep reaction videos at a minimum. I want to do more than just that. So I did my schoolwork for today, which is good. I'm all caught up. Tomorrow I saw that I have a portfolio for personal finances, and that looks riveting to do. You could just see I'm bursting with joy and excitement at doing said portfolio. Can you see it in my face? So that's a thing. I feel like I should get a new game soon. Yeah, I'm running through the same cycle, and I did play Marvel Rivals today on stream, and it just like immediately kicked me out of the cycle. I was so dull. I was so bored. I was having fun, but like not as much fun as if I played something else. I think I'm like either gonna take a break or done with streaming competitive shooters. Not because I'm bad, like I'm in Diamond and Rivals, I'm in Diamond and Overwatch, or like I know my way around the hero shooter area, right? But I don't know. I don't think I should. Maybe probably off stream and with friends, yeah. But on stream, I want to have fun, and that streaming that just isn't fun anymore. So I'll probably take a break from that area of games. It's only been 3 minutes, or technically 4, whatever. This feels way longer. Anyway, I probably said anyway about 4 times now. I mean, is there anything else that I can think about streaming? Maybe Cult of the Lamb. That was a really good game. On the topic of Cult of the Lamb, is actually perfect. I looked into the music because the music's really good. I really like the vibe of the music, and I looked into it, and it's free to use on YouTube videos. Like, you won't get copyright struck, which is really, really, really nice. I know Animal Crossing has that too. Camera, you focusing? Anyway, Animal Crossing has music that a lot of YouTubers can use, and then a group of YouTubers, Ludwig and JSchlatt, made Animal Crossing type music that's completely free for anybody to use, and then those songs started doing really good on like YouTube Shorts and stuff. Not only are they everywhere, but they're not the vibe I want to have in my videos. So when I found out Cult of the Lamb music is usable, I'm like, score. So with the Phasmophobia videos, in the background of the majority of YouTube videos, like gaming type stuff, there's background music. And it just kind of stays the same. And with Phasmophobia, it's a horror game, and a lot of horror games, you need atmosphere. You need the atmosphere to be scary and spooky. So, like, imagine watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Okay, imagine watching that movie. But the entire time, it's like white girl music blasting in your ears on top of that. Like Poker Face and then California Girls. Okay, just imagine that. You're not going to be scared. I mean, yeah, it's going to be visually graphic, but you're not going to go, that's something. You're busting a move. You know what I mean? So, when I put Cult of the Lamb music in the background of the Phasmophobia video, in both the first and second one, I was like, yeah, no, this doesn't match. So I'm like, okay, what if I made it dynamic? Let me tamper around with this idea a little bit more. So with the first part of the Phasmophobia video, anytime I was in the haunted house, I didn't have background music. It was just, there's nothing. It was quiet, besides my voice and some in-game interactions, like a door opening and closing, or the technology in the game being used. When the ghost started a hunt in an event, that's when they kicked on the music. I turned on the action music, or a certain song from Cult of the Lamb, and I made it loud enough to where, like, boom, you can hear it, but not too loud nor too quiet. I'm like, okay, let's see how this goes. It's a little too sudden, and it goes away really fast. Let me make it fade in and fade out. And I tampered with that, and when it happened, it worked so well. The music matched the vibe of what was happening in the game, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. And so once the ghost hunts, I hide, I leave, I'm going back to the van, and then things go back to quiet. It feels so empty. And I'm outside the haunted house. I'm like, okay, I need music here. This would be really good. So I look into more Cult of the Lamb music and find some more, put it in the background, make it a little quieter, change some stuff around with the audio, and it works really, really well. I'm like, score! You know, I have something. Of course, I don't want to rinse and repeat the same formula, but not the same songs, because eventually that will just get old, not only for me, but for the people who actually watch the content. So with the Phasmophobia Part 2 video, I put background music over the entire thing and made it a bit more dynamic. It did take away from the atmosphere, but that's because the atmosphere of the game wasn't the main point of the video. It was more of me being funny and energetic and talking. Yes, it was a horror game, but it's not nearly as scary as the majority out there, as the more famous ones are. But that wasn't the focus. The focus wasn't, oh shit, I'm in a spooky haunted house, watch out for a ghost, you know? It was, hey, look at me being funny. Boom. And so the background music in that instance worked really well. Perfect. And I made it dynamic. If there was an event, I would play a different song. If there was a hunt, I would play a different song. If I was like under certain conditions, would change the song in the background. And all in all, once it was done, I'm like, this is really, really good. I'm not saying the content I made was perfect, the best thing that has ever touched YouTube. I'm just saying the way the energy of the video and the music matched each other, and they synergized incredibly well. That is not to say it's a perfect video. There's a few things that if I was still streaming and making the footage, I would do differently, but it's good nonetheless, and it's done. All I need to do now is make a thumbnail, pump it out, and we're good. We're golden. As for songs, not quite sure what I'm gonna do. There's a few websites out there where you can pay a subscription and then use the songs once you link your account. That's royalty free, but I have to sift through tons of songs. Of like, hey, this one's good, this one's bad, because it's royalty free music, and if you don't know, it's not always that good. There's a handful of bad eggs, so what I'll probably do is just play a game and have that running in the background, and tell them like, hey, this is a good song. I'll like it, or I'll bookmark it, or whatever feature they have. If it's not, skip and just do that while I'm playing the game. I think that would be a good thing to do. But like I said, it will take a long time. It's also the vibe of the video that's got to match the song. And I'm gonna make different kinds of videos of different kind of games with different kind of atmospheres. So a lot of work to do in that department of finding more songs and not get in trouble because of it. I think we're done. Yes. Yeah, I think that's all that I gotta say regarding this. Alright, I'm out. Bye bye.